Good afternoon et bienvenue. Welcome to the first joint panel of the Bibliographical Society of London, the Bibliographical Society of America, and the Bibliographical Society of Canada. My name is Mathieu Bouchard, and I serve on the Council of the Bibliographical Society of Canada. I'll be moderating today's panel on behalf of a team that includes Jose Guerrero, Julianne Simpson, and Karen Limper-Hertz. You can access subtitles in both English and in French by clicking on the CC button on the bottom right-hand corner of your YouTube screen. Je m'appelle Mathieu Bouchard et je suis membre du Conseil de la Société bibliographique du Canada. Les présentations aujourd'hui seront en anglais, mais vous pouvez accéder aux sous-titres en français ou en anglais en cliquant sur le bouton CC en bas à droite de votre écran de la plateforme YouTube. La séance des questions sera également en anglais et sera malheureusement sans sous-titres. Par contre, n'hésitez pas à poser vos questions en français et ça nous fera plaisir de les traduire pour notre audience et pour nos présentateurs anglophones. After viewing the pre-recorded presentations here on YouTube, please join the live Q&A session on Zoom. The link for the Zoom session has been pre-circulated to everyone who registered for today's event. This is the first joint session in what we hope will be an ongoing series, whose goal is to bring together members from these three societies in conversation about the past, the present, the future, and the social value of bibliography. We'd like to thank Erin McGurl, Catherine Parisian, the BSC's Special Collections Interest Group, and the transcribers who helped make this event possible. Today's panel, Documenting Social Movement, Bibliography, Archives, and Protest, brings together speakers from Los Angeles, London, and Montreal to talk about collections in academic and community-based institutions whose bibliographical and archival holdings are directly related to social and political movements. Despite working under precarious and sometimes hostile circumstances, folks from marginalized communities have produced enduring archives of records and media that document their lives and struggles. Preserving and accessing these materials can pose various challenges, but community-based and academic institutions have been founded with explicit mandates to collect such materials, partly in response to shifting research interests, but also in response to demands for representation made by underserved communities. We hope that today's program will introduce or reacquaint viewers with these repositories and their holdings and show them as sites for the study of material texts. I will now introduce our three speakers. Leila Kassir is academic librarian for English language literature at Senate House Library at the University of London. She has published on zines, particularly on their use within library environments, and has worked in academic libraries for over 20 years. Richard Espley is head of modern collections at Senate House Library at the University of London. Having completed his PhD on the American modernist Juna Barnes, he has continued to publish on various 20th century topics while working professionally in libraries. Greg Williams has been the director of the Girth Archives and Special Collections at California State University, Dominguez Hills, since 2004. He's been an archivist for 40 years, and since 2014, he has been the principal investigator for the California State University Japanese American Digitization Project, which received the Hammer Keegan Award for Archival Advocacy from the Society of American Archivists in 2021. And Simone Baudry-Pilote has a baccalaureate in studio arts and has pursued further studies in sexuality and in information science. Simone has been working in support of the Archives Gay du Québec in media production and as an archivist since 2019. Thank you, and we will now turn to our three presentations.